as new internet connections options begin to emerge. It's an exciting time for satellite internet, especially if you live in a rural area. So, what is satellite internet and how does it work? Satellite internet is wireless internet, beamed down from satellites orbiting the Earth. Satellite internet works by using radio waves to communicate with satellites orbiting the Earth. Satellite internet is a type of connection that uses a satellite to get an internet signal from your internet service provider, or ISP, to you. Unlike fixed-line broadband services, which rely on a physical connection, like cable or DSL, which transmit data through wires running underground. Satellite internet beams data from homes and business premises up into space, then back to Earth, to ground stations known as Network Operations Centers, or NOC. And then, data travels back through this network, out to space, and then, back to your satellite dish on Earth, to deliver data on your device. A geostationary satellite receives the communication and relays it back to Earth, from where it can be sent to its intended recipient. In order to get the satellite to move in an orbit that is synchronous with the rotation of the Earth, the orbit has to be parallel to the Earth's equator. The satellite must also move eastward and be at the distance of the geostationary orbit, 36,000 kilometers or 22,370 miles. If these conditions are all fulfilled, the satellite will appear to be in a fixed position in the sky, in relation to any point of the Earth's surface. Satellite internet isn't as fast as fiber or cable, but it's widely available throughout all 50 states. That makes it a good fit in rural parts of the country where broadband alternatives are often scarce. That said, satellite internet is now expensive and it can come with long-term service contracts. So in most cases, you'll want to consider it a last resort for your home internet needs. How does satellite internet speed compare to other internet speeds? Overall, satellite internet has come a long way over the years. You can find satellite internet plans reaching upwards of 100 megabits per second. Other internet types use better infrastructures to get you more reliable speeds, but they might not be available in your area. We say, if you live in a rural area, it's still worth getting, especially if it's your only option. DSL internet can be slower than satellite internet, depending on the provider you use. DSL ranges anywhere from 5 megabits per second to 100 megabits per second. If you have access to a DSL provider with modern tech, we think you'll have a better experience with DSL. But if you can get only slower, older DSL options, you'll want to consider satellite internet instead. But note that satellite internet is subject to high latency, so the speeds aren't always what they seem. Latency simply refers to how long it takes a single piece of information to make a round trip back and forth over a satellite connection. Latency is also called ping time. Cable internet is faster and often cheaper than satellite internet. Most cable internet services range between 20 and 1000 megabits per second. But if you live in the countryside, it may not be an option for you. What kind of equipment comes with satellite internet? Internet service providers will use specific types of equipment if their users are considering switching to satellite internet. Most satellite internet now only comes with a modem, wireless router, and a network cable. Earlier, most satellite internet came with larger equipment. But nowadays most internet providers have smaller, more compact equipment. At the present time, most satellite internet only use a modem, wireless router, and network cable. A few years ago, some providers even used a dish for the signal to reach with more ease. But it is not very common anymore. The modem used for satellite internet is the electronic device that converts the satellite signal into one that is readable by your system's network adapter. This is what brings the internet to your computer. The router used for satellite internet also works like the ones that are used in broadband internet connections. The router distributes the modem's internet signal throughout your home, either by Wi-Fi or by Ethernet cable.